Hello everyone, welcome back to more Vampyr. We're going back to Whitechapel. Because we got stuff to do there. We got things to do. I upgraded our stake. The Priwin stake we found. Which was good, I think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to be doing. Oswald needs a headache, that's right, yeah. We need to find a headache cure. Still, which I don't know how to do. We also need to find Barrett's box. Let's find Barrett's box. Let's do that. We're gonna try and do some side quests again. I'm trying to do the side quests as we go, so it's not just me doing side quests all the time. But I mean, I hope you enjoy the side quests. They're a lot of fun. Lots of fun things going on. It's mostly finding things and then giving them back to the people who need them. It's difficult because the guy we're going to go help, Barrett Lewis, is being bullied by a thug, by a gangster, essentially. But doesn't seem to be, like, the nicest of people. Lot of, not so subtle racism. Or xenophobia, I suppose would be the better word for it, because it's... Well, it's both. One is the other. Because he's not thrilled about there being immigrants.
It's locked, all right.
It is. Cool that I can go out there, though. So yeah. I want to give him his box because it's his box. Do you know what I mean? Hello. You're new. Are you well?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling.
That.
But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a
What's going
doctor.
on with your
Dr. Reed.
hair?
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Okay.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading
So the
fast
scarf
and
I have found
and you could be exposed
at some point
or expose others.
I
don't
don't
remember
like
finding it.
doctors or hospitals.
Could
but I don't
be
like
hers.
you asking questions.
Considering your line of work,
It's true.
I assure
Particularly
you
back
it
in
is
this
only a
era.
matter
My
of time
goodness.
before you have
There was no health care.
issues.
If it is going
Going
to
on.
happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Okay.
You can put your own life in danger. That's your decision. But what about your
I
client?
mean, she doesn't care about her clothes.
If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me?
Yeah, right.
If you knew the
I
men
can't
I
imagine,
deal
like,
with,
it's the cream of the
their
crop
health
that's
would
coming
not be
by
what
to
you
hang out
worry
with Christina.
about.
Not that there's anything wrong with Christina. Just...
Clayton Darby
You know.
claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
You don't believe in him.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry?
Now that's fair.
Or about poverty, or anything else you have never suffered from?
Also fair. Can't blame her for that point of view.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Okay. Tell me how you really feel.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
No, I'm
I
not
have no
people.
interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
It's a very personal question.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been
Sure.
refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I don't judge you.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Oh, but I might ask though. Do you want
Do you
help?
need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion.
Okay.
I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we're helping. So I'm not going to ask about the scarf yet
Goodbye,
because
miss.
I don't know.
Take care of yourself as best you can.
I need to look into that quest. Bronchitis and migraine. We haven't even been here yet. All right. I need to figure out the headache thing as well. Right. Anyway, missions. Oh, so it could be Clayton's, or it could be Christina's. Why would I give it to Clayton? I don't understand. I'm just going to give it to Christina.
Good
if it's
evening,
hers.
Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Doctor, and no.
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my
Hey,
country.
you're welcome.
Thank you so
When did we
much.
find a scarf?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital?
Oh, I failed 2
Anything
hints.
you can tell me about her would be helpful.
How did that
I don't know.
work?
But I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Fair. All right.
Goodbye,
Well,
miss.
I'm annoyed
Take
that I
care of
missed.
yourself.
I failed things by succeeding. That's frustrating, but fine, I guess. I'll deal with that guy in a bit as well. He's recovering. Okay. How do I get up here? It's an excellent question I am asking myself. Oh, I guess I go round. Is that a Pruin? Yeah, for sure, right?
It's an H!
That looks like a flamethrower, and I'm not in the mood. Thank you very much. Ow. Ow. Oh, come on. Thank you.
Christ! He's dead!
As are you about to be, with your unnecessary aggression. I wasn't even doing anything to you. Just minding my own... Well, that's not true. I fired a thing at that guy, but, like, you know. That's only fair. He's carrying a flamethrower. A thing that would do me great harm. Oh, there's skulls. Okay. Ow. That's quite enough of that. Thank you very much. An axe! That might be helpful. Might be better than my saw. Who's to say? Right, I'm trying to find this box that belongs to Barrett Lewis. Oh, it's a werewolfy boy. I didn't really have anything to say when I was down in the sewers and I came across this chap. I was very surprised. But, yeah. Not really much I could do about it. I was sort of like there, it's like, oh, it's the sewers beast! What? I keep finding money and it keeps being useless. Would hope that was a way to be like, hey, do you need money? Are you in trouble? Can I help you in some way? Okay, so it's here. We're in the right place. But where here is the question. And I don't know is the answer. Oh, there's higher.
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost. Huh. There's a letter inside.
Can I read it? Barrett, there is no easy way to say it, so I'm going to be blunt. We can't keep on like this. At least I can't keep on like this. If Joe ever finds out about his wife and his best friend, it will crush him, and then he'll kill you. We had some good time together, but let's face it, I'm never going to be your Jane Lewis. You know it, and I know it too, so I'm ending this right here and right now. If you agree with my decision, I'm sure we'll find a way to be happy again. You, Joe, and me in time. You, Joe, and me in time. And then the most important part of our story will be been preserved. Until that day, I wish you'd forgive me. Goodbye for now.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife, addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
He said that with a bit of playfulness, was it? Who shall I give it to, I wonder? We've got a bunch of these weird custom markers that are sort of floating around the scene. Which I'm not placing, so I don't know what they're for or from, but oh well. There we go, got rid of it. So, here's the question. If I give the box to Lewis, he'll inevitably destroy the letter, which makes sense. And he'll hopefully forgive her. But if I give it to Joe, he finds out the truth, which is always important. But that might lead to violence being visited upon Mr. Lewis.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
I mean, Joe's a thug, he's a racist and a philanderer.
Taking up my father's business.
Oh, gosh. She broke off the... The affair's happened already, it can't unhappen. Do I want him to get killed for it? No, not really. I'm trying to reduce the amount of damage that gets done here. And I think in order to do that, I might have to give Lewis the box. And I hate that. I actually don't like it.
Money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for piece of...
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Here.
I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine. So, you faced those loons that roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Yeah.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools.
A small bag of junk,
I won't be
thanks.
rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
Hey,
Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I love.
Oh.
My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Have you ever talked to Joe about
Did
it?
you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it.
Right.
And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way.
Sure.
And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Well, sure. You're not the
Goodbye
nicest
for now,
of chaps,
Mr.
but hey ho. Where's Joe gone? Can we talk to him? She's recovering. Let's talk to this father.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan
Why are you talking
Reed,
like that?
and I
That's
just
very
have a few
unnerving.
questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought myself.
Oh, God.
What do you mean when you say that I am more
You believe that
lost
science
than
is
you thought?
nonsense
All
and the...
scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
What's
Quite a
that?
judgmental opinion, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
You are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon
hate
about
him.
to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I only believe in... I'm listening. Tell me. Tell me
Well,
what you know.
I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
Yeah.
But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu
Don't put so-called in front of it. That's what it is.
of the end.
What do you
Sure.
mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes, I have seen them. Those
Oh, you've seen
minions
vampires.
from the abyss.
What's your plan?
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes.
With what?
No,
What is left then?
cleansing fire.
Oh, burn it all down. How exactly will you cleanse the
Tell
city?
me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flame.
That didn't answer my question. But where do you put that limit?
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light.
Okay, at least he recognizes we're rational.
This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher.
A tasty, soulless
a
butcher.
small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son.
Oh, hello.
If you think salvation is a
It's
free
going in.
gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church.
Okay.
While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
And, do you have any family left?
Have you any friends?
Anyone to talk
Any
you
family left in these
down off this ledge?
times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son.
Oh, no.
He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this.
Oh, he's gonna be dead for sure. Where did you send him?
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows
Why?
night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel
While he walks through the valley of the
fears
shadow of
no
death, yes.
evil, while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Yes, well... Tell me about
Do you know
Dorothea.
Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that nurse.
Is it
Crane
because
you
she's
mentioned.
helpful and kind to people?
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work?
She's recent.
Nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women
Comparatively.
allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fibre.
Why do you hate
guy's doing
Nurse
my head in.
Crane more than other nurses?
And
Before
not
coming to
just
London,
because of his
she
voice.
was a member of the communist resistance in our country.
Oh, no.
That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Alright, mate.
Don't
Do you
you
anything?
fear getting sick yourself?
I've been touched by God's grace. I am perfectly healthy.
Alright,
I have had
bye.
enough for tonight.
I hope I don't have to talk to you again. You kinda suck, my guy. Ugh. The worst. Alright. He's a delight, isn't he? Let me, it's all the way over there. Alright, let's go help Samuel. I know I'm trying to do the main quest as well, and I am trying to do that, but I also am trying to save people. And I have a horrible feeling that young Samuel is going to be in a spot of bother. What with him having been sent off to a cemetery full of vampires and flu. Oh. How lovely. My dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you have not heard from me in a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war, but there is also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty and against injustice. This is the war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I am writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice you must sometimes accept. We sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now, to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I am, as ever, your loving father, Darius Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Do we know each other? Camellia? Talk to me.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, she's
I
mute.
know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
No, she's a mute. I know you understand me.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
Oh, just not saying a word.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Do you need medical help?
I don't seem to need my medical attention for now.
Ah, good
Very
talking at you.
Goodbye then.
Which honestly was kind of rude of me. Okay, she's just delivering flowers door to door with free healthcare notices.
Look lively! It's on to us!
Ow.
Die, vermin!
Give me your blood. Bleep, 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 bleep. Stop that, please. Thank you. Okay. That hurt. But not too much. Is this the way to the cemetery? Oh, no, but this is the way to a skull. Oh, a level 15 skull, so that's not good. But we got lucky. A weird delay before that swing, but okay. Oh, money. That I don't need. So much money. So little time to spend it, because nothing is worth it. I've been finding everything I need, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't found myself needing to purchase anything yet. I'm sure that time will come, though. And I'll be like, thank goodness I have all this money.
It's one of them!
Ow, okay. Well, don't do that. Ow. Ah, let that happen. Give me some blood, please. Both for the healing purposes and for the healing purposes. Oh, God. Damn. Whew. That was brutal. I might not be high enough level to help Samuel, but we'll find out. Give me blood, please. I got an achievement for eating 10 rats. Yay me. There's a safe house up here, that's good to know. Well, we'll unlock it, because then we've got it. I might just go around and, not now obviously, but like in between parts, I might just go around and purchase everything I can from places, because then I've got it, you know what I mean? I've got all this money and I'm not using it. So maybe I should use it. And then inevitably, once I've used it, it'll be like, do you want to help out this poor person who has no money? And I'll be like, yes. And they'll be like, well, do you have money? I'll be like, no, I spent it. And they'll be like, well, sounds like a you issue. And it will be. But it'll also be a them issue, because then they won't have money. You know? Alright. Let's see what we can do for old Samuel. And if it's going to be worth the life loss. Feels very cliche to be a vampire in there.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, well, you're a vampire, Jonathan. You figured that out.
This is despicable.
I mean, a bit, but like, also, not human blood, so. This feels like a boss fight waiting to happen, doesn't it? This may be dumb, I may be too low a level for this, but we're gonna keep trying anyway. Hup! So far I have not encountered anything. Which is honestly more suspicious. Okay. There's more coming. Ow. Ow! I heard widow in distress. I'm going to when I can find out where you are. Okay. Keep it coming. Okay, okay, okay. We're doing okay. Where is this woman, though? She's calling for help, and I want to help, but I don't know where she is. Oh, she's this way.
What do you want? Somebody!
Get out of it, you lot. Alright, nailed that. Sorry, I went quiet there.
Somebody help!
Hello. I've got you, I've got you, I've got you. Hello.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back.
In the
You
epidemic.
know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank
Okay.
you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed.
You're welcome.
I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Nope. No, I would leave. Oh, this is...
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Blood trail? It's just blood. Just blood everywhere. Alright, there's a little...
It's
That's-
locked.
Locked, okay. Where's the blood trail go? I mean... I guess I'll follow... Okay, there is a trail. Okay, there is a trail. I was like... Doesn't seem to be a trail, just seems to be a lot of blood. It's down there, but I'm going to deal with this one first. Or these ones first. Alright. Okay. Just didn't want them, like, chasing me from behind. While I'm trying to find Samuel.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Oh wait, one of these is Samuel? Ah! That's deeply unfortunate for both him and Father Whitaker, but also Father Whitaker did this to him, so... Nope, let's stop that. Thank you very much. I don't know what you were doing, but, like, don't. Ow. Ow. Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whew!
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Yes, it's terrible. We're all mad about it, but, like, sometimes you gotta bite a rat, you know what I mean? You know how it is when sometimes you gotta bite a rat.
Thirst for blood.
Father Whitaker is so righteous, so full of compassion and love for the suffering ones. His words are all the city needs. Tonight I gave him all I have, my strength, my faith, my wealth, and if it's not enough, I know where to find more. Father Whitaker and I went to an abandoned house near St. Mary's Church. It was an awful, smelly place. Rats were disputing the rooms and to the last remaining residents of the decrepit flats. Most of them are sick. Awful, awful odours. On the last floor, Father Whitaker found an old man lying on a dirty mattress, coughing and spitting blood in a wooden bowl. Father Whitaker knelt before him and prayed a long time. The man seemed to feel better. Then we both helped him find the light. I cried then, and I cry now as I write these lines, for I've seen a soul so relieved to be finally redeemed. Father Whitaker is a saint, if it's not presumptuous nor a sinful expression of pride. I wish I'll be able to save as many souls as he does, for it's a real privilege to witness such miracles. Tonight we both went to the whorehouses, boarding the canal. I must admit I was very afraid to cross the path of Jezebels, but the buildings were abandoned for a long time. Whores and infections go together, explained Father Whitaker, but their customers quickly get scared when there is mention of disease. In the last brothel, we found 2 sick women sleeping together in a sinful attitude under dirty blankets. The odour was awful once more. The smell of Satan and the disease, explained Father Whitaker, before kneeling and praying for these 2 lost souls. The women so frail and sick they were not able to move when I threw the petrol on the blankets. Their souls are now cleansed and purified. What? Father Whitaker is a saint. I won't let anyone mock the holy man he is. He shall receive more help and support. But, as all the true prophets, he is alone. He needs more from his followers. He needs love, and proof of love. Tomorrow I shall go back to the cemetery and unearth more wealth for him. The dead have no need of the terrestrial goods, but we need to eat, Father Whitaker and I. Tonight, for the first time, it was my turn to lead the round. I chose to return to where we went 10 days ago to see if any more souls need to be freed. Father Whitaker approved my choice, since the good man's work is never finished, and Satan never sleeps, he explained. He also said if I keep showing so much zeal, he may soon give me more important missions and tasks. I can't wait. 3 more souls have been cleansed from any corruption tonight. If it's not presumptuous nor a sinful expression of pride, I dare to say we are on the path to greatest. Oh, they've just been burning people, so, you know, that's not great. Comedian's fine. I need to figure out how to get a headache cure. There must be some way to find it. I don't know where that might be. Hello? Sorry to interrupt. Didn't realize you were, well, doing all that. This is where they've been cleansing people, is it? Nothing else in here? Okay. Well, no. More money I will use. I'm going to buy stuff. In between this part and the next, I'm just going to buy a bunch of stuff and see if that's helpful. Just because then I've used the money, you know what I mean? Is there anything else to find? Fought a bunch of skulls. Killed a bunch of skulls. Saved the woman in distress. Sort of running in a circle now. It was here, wasn't it? Yes. Alright, she's going to be fine now, correct?
Shouldn't you go back home, where you'll be safe?
Maybe later. But for now, I need to talk to my husband at the cemetery, Mr. Reed.
Okay. Right, can't do anything else for her. Fine. Let's go back and maybe talk to this poet. Oh, well, I'm just breaking stuff by walking through it. I can't help that. I'm so strong. I'm just a beefcake. That's all it is. It can't be helped. Beefy, beefy beefcake. That's me. And when I run, I break things with my beefiness and cakiness. For me, it's more cakey than beefy. Let's be real. And I don't mean that insultingly to myself. I just know it to be true. If you ever face a vampire, never forget that they fear holy symbols. As long as you have the faith, a cross, a Star of David, an olive branch even, can prove useful to repel these creatures from the pit. But you will not harm them for good. If you really want to hurt them, the only one solution exists. Forget about wooden stakes or silver bullets, and find yourself the strongest weapon against vampires. Orichalcum. Do you think it's a coincidence that orichalcum was common in Atlantis? According to the legend in ancient writings, Atlantis was infested with vampires, and the place is now known as the Santorini Island. I personally paid £10,000 to the man who can provide me some real orichalcum. Well, watch out for orichalcum. That's what I say. In this moment. Trying not to be killed. The good news is, I don't think we've met anyone with any. Though we also don't like fire. Fire does a lot of damage to us. We should, maybe, have died to Samuel since he's level 16, but I'm glad we did alright there. Just. He nearly took us down. Twice. Alright. Let's go find this poet. And then... well, then we'll probably wrap up. For today, at least, obviously. I keep hearing these noises. They're not comforting noises. Distinctly uncomforted. Not an ounce, nor one iota of comfort.
It's locked.
Well, how the devil am I supposed to get in there then? Through the church? Can I go through the church? I cannot. Which makes sense because I'm a vampire. You know, it's not really a churchy kind of a vibe that I exist in. Maybe I can go around. Alright. That's a no. Is this a no? Also a no. Excellent. Doing well. Just sort of running around in a circle here. Well, instead then, let's go talk to Father What's-His-Chops about the fact that he's burning people.
You are blinded by your...
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Yes. I found your disciple.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
You sent him to his
I
death.
already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would
Sure.
have rewarded
Stealing
you
from the
himself
dead,
if you'd found
as we
me
have
in that
established,
awful
but...
cemetery. Please accept this money.
Why would you send him? Your disciple was a grave robber.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he
And
had
then
for the
more,
cause.
besides.
He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead?
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted
No, he'll just be
fortitude.
some guy who dies
He
in a
walked
cemetery.
boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my
Yes.
burden to bear during the
As will
sleepless
all of them
night.
people you've murdered. Why did you send him there? We're going to get
Why
to the
did you
murder
send
thing.
Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood. Sleeping
Right.
with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
Tell me more.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast. The announcement of her return.
Oh, you think she's the devil?
Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
Did you hear that?
Is she?
I don't know if that
She
came
is
across the
mother
microphone.
Of harlots
Ooh.
and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the
She's
saints.
the whore of Babylon. Okay, cool. Tell me of you confess your
Tobias
crimes.
Whittaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do.
Yeah, that's not the
I
thing.
will
That's not what we're
smite
doing.
the
That's not
flesh
how
of
you
the
resolve the
unclean to
issue,
protect the righteous.
Mr. Whittaker.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic
Yes.
to kill with impunity.
No.
Correct.
No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
No,
You're not the savior of London.
you're a very
You're just
bad
a
man.
glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing,
Little bit,
Dr.
alright.
Reed.
Little bit of pleasure.
I am
TCB.
only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
Alright. I'm good talking to you now.
I've heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
I'll figure out how to get round to the other side in just a mo. But thank you for watching this part. We did okay there. We fought a couple of things. Alright, Whittaker, you can stop talking now. I'm going to go over here. It's probably around here, which is where I need to go to talk to this poet. But right. Anyway, thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this video, please do all the YouTube things down below. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz. If you've made it this far in the video, please leave a comment down below with the word Samuel, if you can't think of anything else to say. Just so I know you got here. And that'll make me happy. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other, because kindness is a choice. It's not always the easiest choice, but it is always the right choice. Take care. Pat myself in the eye on that one.